Hi everyone, and welcome to Daily with Ellie podcast, your daily dose of wisdom. The purpose of the podcast is for us to learn to be better humans one day at a time. Every episode we will explore a wise quote or intriguing idea that will expand your emotional intelligence and soften your heart. This being said, let's get into it. The wise idea of today is: a man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. A man who does not ask is a fool for life. End of quote, Confucius. First of all, are you the type of person who asks questions, or are you the type of person who prefers to stay silent and eventually find the answer by themselves? As kids, we ask a lot of questions, and this is why our pace of growth and learning is so fast. We are prone to asking questions, and our parents or those who take care of us normally are willing to give us the answers. However, as we grow, a lot of us start to feel ashamed or shy or afraid to be judged, and maybe even associate the idea of asking questions with not being smart enough, not being good enough to find the answers on their own, etc. Especially if at any point you were criticized for asking those questions. For example, I absolutely love asking questions when it comes to discovering other people. But throughout time, in school for example, I was reluctant to asking questions too often. And when I did, I made sure they are competent questions, because I didn't want to steal someone else's time responding to a stupid question, and I didn't want to be labeled as lazy to do my own research either. So the fear of judgment and not being good enough was at the root of it. At the root of this behavior. But in time, this attitude can lead to a lot of problems. A lot of behaviors which are not constructive at all. Like avoiding to ask for help and trying to do everything on your own, which is a very isolating pattern. So the reason why I picked this quote today is because I want to encourage you to dare to ask and find out the things that will help you advance faster. Dare to go past the shame or whatever worries you have about what other thinks about you, and find out the things that help you grow faster. That's why it is said that we need to learn not only from our mistakes, but also from other people's mistakes. This is why we have mentors and people who can give us frameworks for success in each area of our lives, because as they say, success leaves traces. So amp up your growth by opening your mouth and asking that question. Sure, it is easier nowadays to Google a question, but as a rule of thumb, the human interaction inside has other valuable benefits besides getting the answer to the question. You also get connection, reassurance, support, wisdom, a special kind of energy. It can't compare in most situations. To wrap up today's podcast, always remember what Confucius said. A man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. A man who doesn't is a fool for life. This being said, I want to thank you again for taking the time to tune in and listen. Make sure to subscribe for more and share in the comments below any topics that you would love me to tackle in the next episodes. I am Elisa, and until next time, remember, you have all the answers they put in. My mission is to take you there.